Hi students, today we will learn the factorization of quadratic polynomial. Everybody knows what are quadratic polynomials. I am just telling once again, the degree of the variable, it should be power degree will be 2. Those polynomials are called quadratic polynomial. See, if we just taking any quadratic polynomial in the form of x square plus bx plus c. So we have factorization of this form of any polynomials, which is actually quadratic polynomial. See here we find p and q. Let p and q such that p plus q will be this p, that is the coefficient of x, and p into q will be c. Actually this form is actually what we are just distributing this one. This is actually called middle term splitting. We are splitting this middle term, that is this 6x bx is actually the middle term of this expression. This b is getting splitted into two parts, that is p and q, p plus q or p minus q. So this is actually called middle term splitting method or middle term distribution method, you can tell. See, I am just putting over here this quadratic polynomial like this form. That is, instead of b, I am just putting p plus q and c pq. So it can be now just how to just do this, that is factorization of this. See, this multiply this one x square plus px plus qx plus pq. From these two, x common, x plus p, and q common, x plus also p, and this is actually common, and x plus p into x minus q. X plus p into x plus q. So this is actually the factorization form of this term. And what we have done, just try to just think about that. That is the algorithm. Middle term, that is the coefficient of x, will be splitted into two parts, where these two parts, after summation or differences, it will be coming b. And the multiplication, if we just multiply, it will be that is p into q, must be the third term, that is c, this constant term. So from here you can conclude that is this p and q can be the factor of c. Try to understand, this is the factor, p and q are the factor of c. So you are splitting the third term, that is c, constant term, into two terms in like this p and q, which actually giving you, after just doing this calculation, it will be giving you, it will be just equal to b. This is actually the exact process. Now I am just showing you some examples, then you could understand better way. So this is actually called middle term splitting or middle term distribution method of factorization of any polynomial, quadratic polynomial. See, number one, I have taken x square plus 5x plus c. This is quadratic polynomial, no? X square. So we are now splitting 6 equal to 2 into 3 maybe, or it can be splitted 6 into 1. So make sure that is 2 into 6, these two term, sum of these two term must be in the middle term. So this is actually the form of 5. 2 plus 3, it will be coming 5. So x square plus these two terms plus into x plus 6, this 6. Now split this, that is multiply this one, x square plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. From these two, you are just taking x into x plus 3 plus 2 into x plus 3. These are the two common, so it has come common, and this is actually the remaining, and this is your factor. Next, number 2, see here, x square plus 13x plus 40. See, this 40 is, we are doing the, that is a prime factorization. After doing this, now split in such a way that is sum of these two number must be equal to the, that is the coefficient of x. See, here we have split it 2 into 2 into 2, this is 8 into 5, this is 40. So 8, this 13 is required. 8 plus 5, that is 13 has come. So you can split this 13 into 5 and 8. Therefore x square, this actually x into 8 equal to 8x plus 5x plus 40. From these two, x is common, and this here, this 5 is common. So x plus 8 into x plus 5. This is your answer. Now third number, you just see here, this is minus is there. Just try to just think about that. All these are the above one were actually the plus one. So here you are splitting same way, that is 69 into equal to 3 into 23. That is the only factor you can just get, or 69 equal to 69 into 1. So this is actually the limitation over here. So here we are just taking 23, that is 20 is required. So we are now just taking P as 23 minus we are doing over here, that is 3. That is it may be plus or it may be minus. After doing this calculation, it must be the third, that is the coefficient of x. So it has come 23 minus 3 into x. So split this one, just product multiply this one, and it will be 23x minus 3x minus 69. So take common from here, x plus 23 minus 3 common, x plus 23, x plus 23 has come, and it is coming x minus 3. See here, x square plus 2 root 3x minus 24. If it is also root, don't just be afraid over here. See here, we can just, the process is same. 24 will be splitted over here. That's 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. That is 8 into 3 is 24. Now, if this number is root 3, no, just keep this number off and just do the, that is the P and Q, distribute over here and just add this root 3. 3 can be just taken as 2 into 2 into 2 into root 3 into root 3. So just take 4 root 3 and 2 root 3, then it will be coming. So just try to just think about this root 3 part, whatever may be the root over there, just split that one into root 3, root that part. Then it will be just very much easier for you to just understand. See here, 4 root 3, and if you just deduct from 4 root 3 minus 2 root 3, then it is coming 2 root 3. So our P and Q will be 4 root 3 minus root 3 into x minus 24. As usual, this x, this is actually 4 root 3, this is plus. Whenever you are just putting over here, see plus, if it is plus, then plus, just put the plus over here. Then you will not just feel any kind of problem over here. That is actually the right process. So here you just take x common, x plus 4 root 3 minus 2 root 3 common here, then x minus root 3. So this is plus root 3, and this has come x plus root 3 is the common, and this is come x minus 2 root 3. This is your answer. Now see here, another thing is there are two, that is signs are actually negative. Then try to just take little bit precaution over here. The sign, whatever the sign over here, just put the same sign over here. And now 30 is, you can just split this into its prime factor, that is 5 into 3 into 2. Now it is required 1, that is x means 1x. 1 is required, then it is coming 6 and 5. So split this into 6 minus 5 and multiply with x and this. Now multiply this with minus x. So it is coming minus 6 and plus 5x. It is actually coming minus 1x. See? So it is not required to just see over there. Whenever this sum will be just, it is matching over here, then definitely that sign will also matching over there. So here from these two, x into x minus 6 plus 5 common, x minus 6, x minus 6 common, then x plus 5, and this is your answer. See that this same problem I am just showing you once again, another problem over here, that is x square minus 11x minus 80. 80 is splitted into this prime factors over here, that is 5 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is 5 into 16 into 80. So 80 you have to just split into, that is two terms, like 11 is required. So here see, this is 16 and 5. 16, if you are just deducting 6 from 16 to 5, it is coming 11. So 16 minus 5 is your actually P and Q, and this is multiplied with x and this will be minus x minus 16x minus into minus plus 5x minus 80. That is x is common, x minus 16 plus 5 is common, x minus 16. X minus 16 is common, and this is actually your answer. And try to just solve all sort of problem like this. I shall show you in my next video another sort of, that is a quadratic expression, and it will be very much easier for you to just understand, and then you can just solve all sort of, that is a middle term distribution very well and very easily. Any problem, just revert this with my, that is your my WhatsApp number. at any point of time. Thank you very much.